Okay, in today's class, we will discuss about the some of the elements of the HTML5. So, the first element is header and footer. Okay, the header element specifies the header of the document or section. So, for example, you in a Word document, while you are preparing a project report, you are given a header and footers. Same like in the web pages, we can give the headers and footers. So, header element specify the header of the header for the document or a section. There can be several header element present in a on a page. Header element can be present. So several header element can be present in one web page. Okay. Next, so let's see the example for the header element, that is document type HTML, root element, then body tag, then article, header. Okay, here you were using header tag. Okay, header, within the header, here opening the header, here closing the header. Within the header we giving some heading, that is art and culture, introduction. Okay, then so we are closing the header tag. So within in that body, within the body, here the body is there now. Within the body we are giving some paragraph we are displaying. Okay, and here we are closing the paragraph tag. So that is, India has one of the world's largest collection of songs, music, dance, folk traditions. Okay, writing that are known. So this is some paragraph we are giving within the body. So, and we are closing the article tag. We will discuss what is article tag in the next coming class. Okay, then body tag. Okay, then we are closing the body tag and closing the HTML tag. Let's see the output. So here this is the output of the above program, that is within the header. This is the header now. Within the header what we given, art and culture and the introduction. Art and culture and the introduction is displayed. This is header. So same like what we given the Word documents, no, like that we are giving the header to the web pages also. So next let's see what is footer. Okay, a footer element specifies the footer of the document or a section. Footer element should contain the information about its containing element. Okay, it contains the information about the what are the elements it contains, no, that information about that element it contains. Okay, a footer typically contains the author of the document, copyright information, link to terms of use, contact information, like that. Footer contains this information, that is document type, author of the document, copyright information, links to terms of use, then contact information. Like this information the footer contains. You may have several footer elements in one document. So let's see how use of the footer element in our program. So that is HTML body tag, then footer. It contains the all rights reserved, that is copyright information. Some copyright information means if you have to means if you are writing some papers, papers or thesis, your own article means. So if you something information you have to copy from the internet means you have to take the permission from the author of that information. So this is the copyright information. Okay, so all here we are displaying the copyright information, that is all rights reserved 2018, reproduction of materials found on this site in any form without explicit permission is prohibited. Some text is displayed. Okay, this is footer. Same thing like in our Word document, here we are displaying the header information and here we were displaying the footer information. Like that we can display the information in the web pages also. Okay, this is about header and footer. This is the what footer of the web page. All rights reserved 2018, that is reproduction of materials found on this site in any form without explicit permission prohibited. Okay, this is a copyright information, it is displayed in a footer. Okay, then next, heading groups. So in a HTML we have the heading groups, no, that is H1 to H6 up to H1 to H6 we have the heading groups, no, like that we are having heading groups in the HTML5 also. Okay, sometimes multiple headers need to be specified. For that purpose the heading group can be used. The heading group can be specified using the H group tag. So heading group can be specified using the H group tag. So H group element can be used in the content context other than header. So other than header, for instance, one can also use the H group within an article section or section element. So we can use that H group within an article tag or a section tag. The H group element can only contain H1, H2, etc. elements. The H group contains in the HTML we seen the from H1 to H6. So like that H group contains such as H2, H3 up to H6. Okay, so let's see the use of that H group tag in a program, and that is HTML body tag, header tag. So header, within the header here you can see H group tag is used within the H group. So we are giving the information, table of content, chapter, like that some heading we are giving. Then we are closing the H group tag and header tag. Then article tag, then H group, open the H group tag, and section 1.1, subsection 1.1.1, like that we given. Then H group tag closed, article tag closed, body tag closed, HTML class tag closed. Okay, this is the output of the program. In the first H group tag, what we use that H table of content in the chapter 1. Then in the next second H group tag, we given the H3 and H4. We use the H3 and H4, that is section 1.1, then subsection 1.1.1, like that. Okay, the same to give a heading, we use the H group tag in a HTML. In HTML we are just using the H1, H2. So but in an HTML5 we use that within a H group tag. Okay, then next is navigation tag. So the HTML navigation tag is used for declaring the navigation section of the HTML document. Navigation section means it will read, we give the some other links in the navigation tag. So that navigation we have to provide within the navigation tag. It will redirect to that corresponding website. If you click on that link means it will redirect to the corresponding web pages. So we use the so that links should be provided within the navigation tag in HTML5. Okay, websites typically have section dedicated to navigation links. So website typically have the sections dedicated to navigation links that enable the user to navigate the site. These links should be placed inside the navigation tag. So we have to specify some links in a web page, means we have to provide it within the navigation tag only. Okay, so let's see how to use. Okay, here you can see that is HTML body tag, then content of table. So here you can see navigation tag. So within the navigation tag we are providing the links. Okay, so that is href is equal to chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3, like that. Okay, so this is the output. So this is underlined means this this is a link. Okay, so we have to, if you want to redirect from one page to other web page, means it must be provided within the navigation tag. Okay, then next we see the article and the article tag and the section tag. So article element specifies independent or self-contained content. So the section element defines the section in a document. So means article element means has similar to, for example, here you can see example for article is for forum post, newspaper article or blog spots, so these are the examples for articles. So that must be article tag. Section means in web pages we have to provide some sections for a web pages. So to create a sections in the web page we have to use the section tag. Okay, HTML, there can be HTML document with section element containing the article element. We can provide the article element within the section element, or we can provide the section element within the article element also. Okay, example for articles are, that is forum post, newspaper articles, blog spots. Then example for the section is a home page. A home page could normally be split into sections. For introduction, for example, this web page have give the sections, that is one is for what, introduction. In the first section we given the introduction, then next content, and then contact information. We have to divide the page into some sections. For that we use the section tag. Okay, here you see the examples of the example that demonstrate the article tag and the section tag. So here we are providing the article tag. So article tag, classical distance. So within that article we are providing here section tag. Okay, Bharatanatyam, so information about the Bharatanatyam, and we are closing the section tag. So here we are opening the section tag again, and H2 tag, within that we are providing other, that is Kathakali. So we are providing the information about the Kathakali dance. Then closing the section tag, paragraph tag, and in the next section we are giving the Kathak. So Kathak, and we are providing the information about the Kathak dance. Okay, then closing the section tag, article tag and the body tag. To display an article, any article information like newspaper article, we use the article tag. Section tag to provide these are the sections. Okay, section tag is used. So next is figure and the figure caption. Okay, figure means in an HTML we use the image tag, no, like that, figures and the figure caption. Figure caption means under that image we given the name, no, figure 1.1, that figure name will provide, no, that is figure caption. Okay, the figure element can be used to group the image and the figure caption. The figure caption gives the information about the image. So let's see the use of that demonstration of figure tag in our program. So here, that is we have to specify the document type, HTML tag, body tag, then heading, within the heading proud of India, and we are giving some information, that is about the India's some temple, that is Konark Sun Temple, information about the Konark Sun Temple. Then here next we are using the figure tag. So within the figure tag we are using the what, image tag. Okay, image source is equal to that image name, that is konark.jpg, then alt. So I explained what is the value for source and what is the value for alt. If you want, if the alt means if that image not exists in the given path, means it will display the alt value, or alt value what we given, that will be displayed. And styles is equal to width. Here we can specify the width also, that is 50%. Then we are giving the figure caption, that is we are providing the figure name, figure 1, figure.1 Konark Temple, India. Then we are closing the figure tag. Okay, then body tag and the HTML tag. Okay, so figure tag mainly, so in HTML we just use the image tag, but in HTML5 this is an extension version. So in an HTML5 within the figures group we are providing this image tag and the figure caption tag. Okay, so let's see the output. Okay, this is a output. So that is proud of India, that information what displayed, no, that about Konark Sun Temple, and this is the image, that is konark.jpg we given. Then this is a figure caption tag. In the figure caption we given figure dot one Konark Temple India, that will be displayed. Okay, then next is aside tag. So aside tag, this aside element is used to identify the content that is related to the primary content of the web pages but does not constitute the primary content of the web page. Means why we use this aside tag means, okay, if we search some information like I searched that Indian history, I searched, okay, some links will be displayed. If you click on that link, that information about Indian history will be displayed. So if you come down in that related sites, they mention na, they can it will display that related site. You can that is means which is related to what Indian history I am searching na, which is related to Indian history. Some other sites information also it gives in a web page. Okay, you can see for example. Okay, now here you see I searched about Indian history, so I scroll down it, the information it displayed, and scroll down, so I got this search, related search. Okay, information about that, what is the primary content is what Indian history I searched. So related to that primary content, this sites will be that is related search information is displayed. To display this information we use the aside tag. Okay, aside tag we use the aside tag. For example, author information, so you can see for example author information, related links, related content and advertisement are the example for this as of the content that may be found in a aside tag. So you can see that assignment example, you can see the advertisement also in the sites, and if you search about the book means that author information and related authors are also displayed, no, to display that information like this, that related sites and other information. You can see I searched about Indian history, so you can see that the related links is displayed. Okay, all empires are in India, Indian historical year, history of medieval, like that. So related searches, to display that related searches are about the related information about the what primary information, we use the aside tag. So this is an example of using the what aside tag, that is body. In the body we given some information and use the aside tag. Note, so Android Inc was found in Palo Alto, California in October 2003. Some information is displayed. Okay, this is the output. Some other information. So in the aside tag we can give the author information also, related links also, related content also, advertisements also are the exam. So you can give that information also, no. So that to provide that information we use the aside tag. Okay. So this is about some of the elements of the HTML5.